Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. We're talking about sanctions and how they're used as weapons, in Africa mostly. And we still have Dr. Matsanga and also Professor Pathwways here with us to speak on this. Now let's come to you, Dr. Matsanga. Now speaking of these sanctions, do they push African states into new geopolitical hedges? For example, do they push them closer to, deals with China, Russia, or even regional blocs? And if so, what does that mean for long-term governance and standards, or even leverage?
First of all, I agree with the professor about unity. Unity of purpose in Africa is not there. We are not united. We are the most caste people. I don't know what caste us. The more we pretend to unite, the more we divide ourselves. The more we sign protocols, the more we even leave them with ink before the ink dries, we abandon them. Look at all the elephants in the house. We have plenty. We have signed the African Court of Human Rights here in Banjul, where I am looking for some people who have not endorsed the court. I don't want to go to that subject. I thank Ghana, where Professor comes from. You have endorsed this court. Very good. Continue doing that. But look at the way people in Africa, we have several protocols, my sister. We have Marabo Protocol, Maputo Protocol, Kampala Protocol, Addis Ababa Protocol. Oh my God. These protocols are on paper. We don't have any voice. Ecowas came closer to having a voice. But Ecowas is again funded by a power that does not want them to unite. France does divide Ecowas every day. SADC came together. Again, SADC has a problem. They don't have their own money. They rely on handouts, again from abroad. UAE. You find some of these guys not even well equipped to know where River Nile or where River Niger is, or where River Congo is, coming to Africa to tell African leaders, no, we are not. The worst problem we have, my sister and the professor, is African Union. Okay. We have been captured. It's dead. And I have to be very honest with you. My professor will agree with me that maybe we go back to the graves and carry out Nkrumah and carry out Nyerere and rise up Jomo Kenyatta and rise up Secretary Amir Kaburo, Nasser, Gabriel Nasser, Abraham Selassie, and tell them, please come back. The African Union is dead. It's dead. It is captured. Do you know about it anywhere in your place? How many people in Africa know that there is an African Union Security Committee? Nobody.
Okay.
We haven't done anything much. So the enemy of sanctions, those who bring sanctions, come in, bring their own institution. For example, the ICC was created because the African Court, which was created in Banjul and Arusha, don't work. There you are, Professor, you know that. Then they brought in ICC to capture us. To capture only us. They can't capture Tony Blair. They can't capture George Bush for having invaded Iraq and killed people, for having destroyed Sarkozy. I had to follow Sarkozy who destroyed Libya, and I put him down for 5 years. I followed him. They can't capture. They cannot come together. African Union is the mess.
All right, Dr. Matsanga, let's wind up with Dr. Pathwways. Let's find out from you. He talked about African Union and all that, but then which of the African-led approaches are actually delivering at the moment? Mediation, AU, Ecowas frameworks, or resource-sharing deals? Which one, and where have we seen more success? In 1 minute, please, so we round up.
I think, as we said it, Africa is a bright continent. All that we need is to go back to our founding fathers, the visions of Nkrumah, a united Africa, one government, one currency. We need this voice, this institution that we will rely on. If African Union is where we are giving our power, we need to give it the resources. Member states must be loyal, contribute their dues to make AU self-sufficient, to make AU being able to run by our own Africans. Then we can speak. We must fund so that we can speak with one voice. We do not only talk about talking, we African states must support their own institutions and let them speak for them. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you so much, gentlemen, for your time on this. We've had the pleasure of Dr. David Matsanga, African Affairs Analyst, and Senior Research Fellow, Center for International Diplomacy, University of. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much for inviting us. And
thank you.
Now the show continues after the break. Stay with us.